Balsa Koprivica, one of the top-ranked big men in the country in 2019. And they'll be taking on SEBA. Got a couple of guys to keep an eye on. Christian Schoenfeld got offers from Stetson, North Florida, West Carolina, Canisius. And he's going about 6'6" and 6'9". Chase Bars, offers from Western Michigan, Canisius, and Columbia. So they are going to have their hands full inside with this big Stars team.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent for the Stars. A couple guys from out of the state, but we got some guys from in-state. Lamar Oden, number 5, from Southwest Atlanta Christian, just transferred over to Green Forest. I believe he was named Sandy Spiel Class A private best scorer, averaged over 20 points per game. Very good 6'6" guard. Capricova, you already mentioned him. Bretner Matumbo is the defensive specialist, the anchor inside. Coleman Boyd from Mount Bethel Christian, they're going to try their hand. And the GISA, from the GISA, moving over to the GHSA this year. They won 2 state championships over in that other league. I think it was GISA, might have been the GICAA. If it's not the G,
yep.
Yes, that's it. But now playing with the big boys at the GHSA, they should be a very good team in Class A private. So very excited to see these guys. A lot of good talent, and then the team from Florida, SEBA, always a very good program, very recruitable guys. This is going to be a good, fun matchup.
Yeah, today's game is brought to you by Sportlespace. Sportlespace connects communities through youth sports. Sportlespace, every practice, every game. It's going to be Koprivica jumping it off against Bars. Even from up where we're standing, Kyle, you could see the size of Koprivica.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
does he eat up a lot of space.
Yes, he is a well-traveled player. He's been on a couple different high schools, couple different travel teams. That's just how it goes, I guess.
And Boyd will look to inbound to Mike Green. And they've surrounded the big man with a couple of shooters. Aggressive trapping defense here already out of the jump from SEBA. Finds Matumbo along the baseline. Athletic move, no good. Still battling inside is Matumbo. Matumbo with a turnaround shot, and he gets it to go.
Am I the only one that just realized we got white playing against white? White jersey, we don't have colored jerseys?
Apparently neither of these teams can turn around. We hope you can figure this out at home. It's white with the blue trim, the Georgia Stars, and SEBA white with the red. Ahead to Koprivica. Kyle, he wanted to throw that one down, but it wasn't quite there for him.
He's got plenty of time left. Plenty of time left. 4-0. Quick out of the gates. And it's a turnover. Palming. Don't see that call. Don't see the carry call too often. Let's see if Georgia Stars can capitalize.
That's Robinson with the carry call, being guarded by Boyd. Koprivica working inside, tries to catch a body, Kyle.
Plenty of time left. As I said, plenty of time left.
He just ate up the defender like he wasn't there. Just too big and too strong.
Yeah, very, very skilled. I believe he was on that Nike team Florida, one of those teams last year, University School, all those guys, but he's moved around, and now he's with the Georgia Stars.
Nice smooth shooting touch there for the free throw for Koprivica and make that 5-0 now. Ooh, second one rolls out for him. Rebound to Bars. Robinson's going to try to set the offense up for SEBA. The last Florida team we did in a game here just a minute ago, Kyle, they didn't get out strong, and they paid the price. They're going to call that a goaltend.
Wow, he just cleaned that. Just cleaning the windows right there. Bretner Matumbo, I don't even know if he knows how good he can be, but boy, oh boy, he is super talented defensively, and he's got a great, great high major future ahead of him.
Yeah, rolling about 6'8", 6'9" down there for Matumbo.
Yeah, probably 6'9", 6'10".
He doesn't look so big when he's next to Koprivica, who's about 6'10", 6'11", and probably a good 240, 250.
Yeah, he's lean and trim. I'll give Koprivica about 225, 230.
Fair enough. Nice little pick and roll. Looks to Boyd. Boyd going down to the baseline to Matumbo. Matumbo working the spin move. Nice little one-handed shot, and it goes.
Very pretty post move. Didn't know how he was going to finish. Came back with the spin on the counter. That is very impressive.
Yeah, polished game for a younger guy.
Mm-hmm.
Tumbo skies high for the rebound. He'll lay it off to Stevens. Stevens tries to split the defense. Finds Boyd along the perimeter. Koprivica is going to launch for three. Nice, smooth stroke. And he's got 6. Kyle, you read score and time down there for us?
We got 10-2 with, I can't see right now. Let's say 13 minutes.
13 to change. We apologize. Coach is blocking us from the scoreboard today. Bars working inside. Mutombo disrupting it again. Blocked it twice. He's got Koprivica on the baseline. Oh, and they're going to call the foul. Kyle, I was waiting for the boom there.
Yeah, it'll come. I mean, the Georgia Stars have got a big size advantage. Defensively anchored by Mutombo. You've already seen Koprivica with a great offensive. That's a dynamic set of twin towers right there.
Boyd looks to set the offense. Inside to Stevens. Stevens passes it up. Green's going to let fly for 3. Koprivica inside. Easy money. Woo. Man, Kyle, he exploded to the rim for that one.
Yeah, too easy. There's just not much you can do if you're SEBA. You just don't have the big bodies to match up with a skilled player like that with that size.
Green out on the break. Takes it himself and finishes it. Kyle, SEBA's in trouble, and that's a timeout.
14-2, 12:51, and again for the second consecutive game, these Georgia teams jumping all over the Florida boys.
Kyle, we may be a little biased since we are Atlanta-based, but these Georgia teams are cleaning up on the Florida competitors.
But to be fair, this Georgia Stars team, I mean, Koprivica, he's not from Georgia. Bretner Mutombo, he's from Georgia, but Lincoln Prep Academy. And a lot of guys from Alabama and surrounding states. So this isn't all homegrown Georgia boys like we saw at the Express 2020, but still, you got Georgia on the front of your jersey. You're going to have to play with some passion. Got to represent.
Yeah, it's been a nice start to the game here, and just about how the Atlanta Express versus Team Moam game went. They just jumped out. Too much talent, too many options. And we really haven't even seen the Stars having to fire away from outside. Mike Green and Cal Boyd can knock down threes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Coleman Boyd. Cal's the dad.
Oh, yeah. Of course, Uncle David Boyd. We'll leave that right there, but we got a foul. And let's see if SEBA can get something going. 12:36, down 14-2. A lot of time left, but you don't want to fall in a deep hole and just have to claw your way back out, using too much energy just to even make it a close game.
Robinson trying to set the offense here, running it through bars now. Back to Robinson for the corner 3. No good. Green with the rebound. Looking ahead to Koprivica. Over to Boyd. Koprivica with a little fall away. No, that's not going to work. Kyle, that may be a little bit outside of his bag.
Yeah, a little bit of a force. He could probably knock that down, but I don't think he had a good grip of the ball. And a step back off one pass, just not the best offense.
SEBA still stuck on 2.
Yes. 11:55 left, 14-2. Georgia Stars in control right now. Mike Green setting it up.
Boyd trying to break the defense down, unable to get it over to Mutombo. Robinson out on the fast break. He's got some support. He pulls up and drains the mid-range. Lost art that mid-range, Kyle.
Yeah, nice in control. Good decision. Don't take it all the way to the basket. Pull up. Very smart.
I got to call the push-off on Boyd, and we will have a wholesale 5-for-5 substitution by the Stars. Let's see what the second unit for the Stars can do. Lamar Odin, Xavier Valley on. Looks like Keyshawn, Tony Johnson, and that's about it.
Tony Johnson's going to have to come out, take his earrings out. Tony was transfer came into Berkmar last year. played exceptionally well. Now he's trying to reclass, and I think he's at the skill factory, but he came in and averaged over 20 points per game, fit into the Berkmar Patriots right away. Very tough scorer, very strong guard.
Robinson working with Bars. Up to Bartlett at the top. Back over to Bars. Finds Robinson on the baseline. Little jump shot won't go. Stevens taken out of the break. A lot of contact there. Calls his own number along the baseline. Rebound goes to Bartlett. Bartlett trying to break the defense down. Finds his man Robinson in the corner. Back up top to Bartlett. Trying to break the defense down. Throws a little one-handed runner up. No good. Rebound Stevens. Approaching 10:30 mark. Stars still well in control. Georgia Stars in the white with the blue. SEBA with the white with the red. Oh, a little bit of a clothesline there, but he maintained control. Long two, no good. That was Gordon. Gordon gets his own rebound and finishes it.
Big man from Alabama, I believe. Very strong physical post presence. Probably would start on most teams, but when you're behind a nationally ranked 7-footer that can shoot threes and then an elite shot blocking 6'10 guy, you're going to have to come off the bench.
Nice move. Bars along the baseline, but that rebound goes to Gordon. And a little miscommunication. Stevens throws it away. And with this talent on the court for the Stars, Kyle, the coach's corner getting a little bit filled back up again.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good view. They're starting to trickle back in. We got 9:44 remaining, 16-4 again on the scoreboard. It's not close, but there's still a lot of recruitable talent from low major to high major to Division II on this court right now. That's why we got a lot of coaches here.
Campbell trying to break the defense down. Finds Robinson along the baseline, thinks better of it. Fires out, and that three ball is good for Garrett. And clawing their way back in. It's now 16-7.
Looks like they called that a 2-ball.
Oh.
So 16-6. Looks like I guess a foot was on the line there. So that's one of the worst shots in basketball. Long two. That's just not good. Got to have good court awareness.
Good drive to the bucket by Odom, but he's not able to finish. SEBA getting out on the break, and that's going to be a travel.
A lot of these referees today, looks like they're from the ACC. Reading these referees on the sidelines, judging them and grading them. It looks like their purple shirts say ACC, so these are some pretty good referees. We haven't had too many problems with the referees today.
Yeah, I've seen the ACC officials walking around all day today using this event here as a training ground. Georgia Stars struggling to inbound there and get the ball into Keyshawn. He'll try to work a little two-man game with Gordon on this right sideline. Back up top to Odom. Valley over to Gordon. Back to Odin. Odin's going to pull up, and that finds nothing. Rebound Garrett. Garrett drops it off to Robinson. Garrett trying to make some space. Nice little spin move. One-handed floater. Doesn't go. Keyshawn pushing it out for the Stars. He's got Odin ahead if he can find him. It's going to stay here. Looks like
8 minutes, 1 second, 16-6 still. So the scoring pace has slowed down a bit for the Stars. SEBA trying to hunker down defensively, but they're going to have to find ways to score inside if they want to get back into this.
And touch foul there against SEBA, trying to guard Gordon with two guys. They're going to bring Bars back in. SEBA's really struggled offensively when the bigs were in there for the Stars, Kyle.
Yeah, they're going to have to knock down some jump shots today.
Heavy pressure, and Stars throw that one away. Tony Johnson unable to connect with Odin. Nice three-point opportunity, but that finds absolutely nothing for Lenholt. Looks like he might have been out of bounds down there.
I think Chase Bars has battled pretty well inside today. 2 points, 4 rebounds. Probably goes about 6'6" or so. But he's been giving up a lot of size, but he's done a nice job on the boards for SEBA.
Well, in the official book, Kyle, they're calling him 6'9".
I know we have a tough angle. I don't think he's 6'9".
Sitting on offers from Western Michigan, Canisius, and Columbia. That is a three-pointer for Xavier Valley. And that brings the score up to 19-6. Lenholt passes up the three, drives the basket, tries to get something going in the lane. Tony Johnson comes out ahead of the pack. He'll try to scoop it in, no good. Rebound to Young, and Johnson gives a silly foul on the other side.
Too much English. Looked like he had a pretty open layup. I thought the defenders were behind him. Put a little bit of too much jelly on it, and it rolled off the rim. Got to finish those.
Yeah, accelerated past the pack. Found himself all alone, and I don't think he thought it was going to be that easy.
Yeah. Just got to convert those.
19-6, I believe. It's about 6 minutes and change.
Yeah, 6:33 left. 19 for the Georgia Stars. Again, coach blocking our view, but it's a double-digit lead.
Kyle, if I'm Coach Bailey for SEBA, I'm telling him to let fire on these. They seem to be passing up these open threes, or mostly open threes. They're really not taking those shots.
They look pretty reluctant to shoot the three ball. I don't know if this team doesn't have too many shooters, but we might have one right here. But they're going to have to knock down some jump shots because the lane is going to just be packed down with Koprivica, Bretner, Mutombo. You're not going to score in there very often. You're going to have to knock down some outside shots. Mid-range, we saw that nice mid-range shot from Robinson. We're going to have to see some more of that.
Nice take to the basket by Bars, but he's unable to finish, but they're going to call the foul down there. But that was a good, strong take. It seems like he can get to the rim, at least with some of the Giants out of there.
Yeah, especially with this second unit in. Rongi Gordon is a big space eater, not as much of a shot blocker as you see with the 6'10s on the bench, but very nice job getting to that right hand and forcing those referees to blow the whistle.
Now, one of the other guys on the roster we have not seen number 35, Christian Schoenfeld yet. Hold his offers from a number of schools, and I don't know if he's playing today. See him on the bench, Kyle, number 35 for SEBA?
Might be in street clothes. Might be one of the guys in street clothes right now, but I don't see a 35.
Oh, nice pass. Johnson. Oh, no, not able to finish. Gordon's able to clean it up for him, Kyle. What's the score down there? 21?
Tough miss. 21-7, it looks like. 5:34 left.
Knocked out of bounds by Odin on the far side. It'll stay SEBA ball. Thiem pulling him out to the half court. Not able to beat his man. Nice little pass inside to Robinson. Tries to find Bars along the baseline. It's not there. Steal by Johnson. Ahead to Keyshawn. Keyshawn, little shot in the lane. Nice bucket. And that makes it 23-7. Georgia Stars are running away with this one, Kyle.
Yeah, 23-7, like you said. 5 minutes left. SEBA, they're gonna have to put some points on the board in a hurry. You cannot go into the half down 15 points or more. That's just not going to get any easier once these starters come back in for the Stars.
And Robinson fires no good. Odin sees an open lane. Finds Gordon. Back to Odin. Nice little pass there. And that is going to be a timeout for SEBA. Down 25-7. Struggling to generate any kind of offense.
Yeah,
and as you said, this is against the second team.
Yeah, it's tough sledding right now. 4:38 left. That was Gordon with the great find back to Odin. But again, like our previous game, Team from Georgia really clicking on all cylinders right now. SEBA is a well-coached team, though. I don't think they're going to roll over. They'll get their way back into this at some point. I don't know if it's going to be a single-digit final, but I think they got a run in them. They definitely have a run in them.
Today's game brought to you by Sportlespace. Sportlespace connects communities through youth sports. Sportlespace, every practice, every game. Kyle, we've got the Sportle Exposure event coming up on August 4th. We saw a couple of our participants in the earlier game from Atlanta Express 16U. DeAndre Brown was scorching in the earlier game. You can see that on our YouTube page or Sportle TV on our website. Donovan Grant as well. Known him since he was a little kid, Kyle. Didn't even make the connection until I saw his father up here, but I've known Donovan since he was in about 5th grade.
Yeah, it's going to be a good event. We got a lot of great players. Spots have been filling up really quick. I'm very, very happy to see these spots going quickly. A lot of good players. You mentioned DeAndre Brown, Donovan Grant. We have some more that signed up. We got some big men coming into camp. Zeph Felton, a guy from Dooley County you have never heard of before, but he's a 6'6" double-double machine in Class A public. So just a great overall platform for players who feel like they might not have been seen enough, they don't get enough exposure, or guys that just want to tune up before the season starts. A great event to come to August 4th at Pope High School.
Yeah, even some star 2020 players. We got 3 of the top 25 players, R.J. Nord, A.J. White, and Logan Turner. So should be a lot of fireworks at this event. We still got spots left. If you're interested, check us out online on Sportle Events or the events page on the Sportle Space website. And that 3-ball's good. And that's the first 3-pointer now. That's Tham.
Yeah, big shot right there. Got to stretch out this defense. 3:44 left, 25 to looks like 12 now. Now we got a Coke can blocking the view. It's always something, but good shot there for SEBA.
Brenner Mutombo back in, spinning, trying to create some space, and the foul given. God, when Mutombo and Koprivica are on the court, they are so big.
Yes, very big, and pretty nice patience right there by Mutombo. Not to necessarily force anything up. He got to the foul line, which is always a good result, but very nice job of not turning the ball over.
Not the sweet foul shooting stroke of Koprivica there.
No,
a little
not,
awkward.
Not
he
yet.
Came kind of deep down into his knees to shoot that one. Not really a repeatable foul stroke there. There's just way too much movement there, Kyle, and he airballed that one.
Yeah, I don't know how long he's been playing basketball for. I think he still might be a little raw, but, hey, as long as you're blocking shots in this day and age and you're running the floor and you're throwing down some dunks, coaches love you.
Oh, we've seen some nice moves from him along the baseline. He's been looking to catch on that baseline, spin into the paint, and finished on 2 nice, tough field goals earlier. SEBA trying to get something going. Tham over to Robinson. Robinson 3-pointer's too strong. Offensive board, though, to Bars, and that's his 5th point.
Yeah, great.
That's going to make it
rebound.
14.
Great finish inside over the shot blocking presence of Mutombo.
25-14 now is your score. About 2 and change.
Yeah, 2:45 left.
Down to Mutombo along the baseline. They're going to call the travel there. I didn't see it, Kyle. It's right underneath us, but I didn't see a travel there.
Yeah, he was in a tough angle to call that one, but refs have been pretty good today. Maybe he saw something that the untrained eye hasn't been able to see.
Fair enough. Robinson working against Boyd. Finds Tham. Didn't want it, Kyle. That's another passed up, and a tougher, more contested 3 by Robinson. Nice little bang inside, and then that will be Barenbaum going to the free throw line. No, they're going to call the offensive.
So they called it right back, going the other way. Maybe they missed one on this side. But 2:24 remaining. It is 25-14. Georgia Stars in command.
Stars in white with the blue trim. SEBA in white with the red. Try to go alley-oop to Koprivica. Doesn't able to connect. Stevenson blocks it away for the steal. It's going to set him up in the corner. Wide open. Unable to get it down, but they're going to call the foul against Koprivica. Going up for that offensive rebound, they're going to call the hold on him.
It's a good-looking prospect. Very good-looking prospect. Very skilled, can shoot the ball, can defend the rim a little bit. Be very interested to see where he ends up in college and what his college career ends up looking like.
Yeah, he's been a top 20 prospect for the last 5 seasons in this 2019 class.
Yeah.
We got anybody in Georgia with this kind of size? I mean, that kind of bulk to go with that height?
Not really. Not right now that comes to mind. Georgia's really been a guard state lately. We had Wendell Carter Jr., of course, but you got Colin Sexton, you got Anthony Edwards. Georgia's really been known as a guard state ever since I've been covering the past 4 years.
Working the ball around. Barenbaum back up top to Bartlett. Bartlett finds Robinson. Robinson pulls up. Unable to get it to fall. Stevens get the rebound. And he thought he turned it over, but Mutombo picks up the loose one. Gets it over to Green. Green driving in. And that is swatted away by Thiam.
Yeah, nice defense coming over. Green thought he had this ball shielded very well, brought it all the way back down, but Thiam came over across his body and swiped it away.
Koprivica and Mutombo going to get a break.
Got 109 left, 25-14. Stars in the lead.
Yes. SEBA team started out ice cold. They managed to get back into the game a bit here.
Yeah, very, very reminiscent of that Atlanta Express game we just did. Very poor start. Express jumped out to a 10-0 lead on Team Moem. Then Team Moem came back, cut it to about 11, down 13 at the half, and ended up losing by about 26 points. Let's see if SEBA can try and rewrite that script here and finish a lot stronger.
Stars to inbound on the far side. Into the backcourt to Stevens. Haven't called Coleman Boyd's name. I know he can knock down a 3 if he's open, Kyle.
Yeah, nice playmaker. Sometimes can tend to force the ball getting into the lane, but very heady guard, knows how to get the ball in the right position. He's going to have a good season at Mount Bethel. They will be a state title contender in Class A private. Going to have a lot of great battles with St. Francis, who's in that same region.
Yeah, look for Green Forest as well. They reloaded a bit. Kyle, tell people a little bit about Sportle Showcase. Our high school showcase will be coming up on December 8th. It's a little ways away, but we've got some great teams lined up.
Oh, man, it's a great field. And the reason behind this, you can go to a lot of events in the state of Georgia, and you're going to see the same recycled teams, your same powerhouse teams that you can see any weekend. We're going to be holding this bad boy at South Paulding High School in Douglasville, and we got great teams, a lot of teams that went deep into the state playoffs that aren't your Wheelers, that aren't your Bufords, that aren't your McKeach. Those are all great teams, nothing taken away, but we're bringing up teams from South Georgia, meeting some teams from North Georgia. We got Coffee, who is an Elite 8 team in Class 6A, lost to Langston Hughes, who won back-to-back state championships. They had Langston Hughes on the ropes. Coffee's got a lot coming back. Jace Moore, Mackenzie McFadden, 6'7" lefty, who's going to be a Division I player. They are going to be playing Campbell, who has a lot of great talent as well, another Elite 8 team. In Class 7A, South Paulding is playing Mundy's Mill, 2 up-and-coming programs. We got Franklin County against Jeff Davis, who has a top 100 player in the nation in the 2020 class. He's never played in Metro Atlanta before during a high school game. Jaquez Kirby, always a triple-double threat. We have so much talent here. Woodville Tompkins coming from South Georgia, who's going to be a favorite to win the Class 2A title. We got Chattooga from North Georgia. Franklin County, just a lot of great players, very excited. And as I talk, looks like it's 25-16 at the half. Georgia Stars got me very excited, Brian, talking about the Sportle Showcase December 8th at South Paulding High School. And how could I forget Grayson versus Eagles Landing Christian Academy? That is going to be a great game.
Yeah, 2 Final Four teams there. We got 4 teams that made the Final 8 out of the 10. It'll be 5 showcase games on December the 8th. So make sure to join us. Every one of those games will be live on Sportle TV. You can watch it on our website or on our YouTube channel here. Hope you're enjoying today's game. As always, joined by our cameraman and producer, Joseph Johnson, who continues to keep us live through all the fun of high school broadcasting. We've had some internet connection issues. We're kind of buried in the side of the gym here. But we're having a great time. Brian's running today with Kyle Sandy, coming to you live from the On the Radar Hoops Super 6 Session 1. It's been a lot of fun over here at Westminster High School. A school I know well. Both of my children go here. It's always a pleasure to be back. Tell you a little bit more about our Sportal Exposure event coming up on August the 4th over at Pope High School in Marietta. We'll have leading players from high school, a couple of select middle school players playing up as well. It's going to be a great day of event. If you've been to a lot of events that force you to do drills and other things you don't like, you can forget about worrying about that with us. All we're going to do is get you out there and play games and get a chance to really showcase yourself at the Sportal Exposure. We'll have the All-Star Games live on our YouTube channel with our announcer team as well. Player evaluations, highlight videos available. It's going to be a great day, and you will walk home with a very cool Sportal Exposure t-shirt, Kyle. I've seen the shirt.
Yes.
It's a hot one.
I can confirm. It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. Very cool. We're going to have a lot of great alums that are going to go through this camp and go on to do great things during the high school season, the travel season, the college season. Who knows? Maybe we'll have someone turn into an overseas pro, maybe an NBA player. Who knows? But there's going to be a lot of talent, and a lot of these kids are going to go on to do great things on the hardwood and in life.
If you are a travel team coach or school team coach looking to get a couple of your players in, we are doing team discounts. Just reach out to us through the website or on Twitter. And we look like we're about ready to go. Kyle, what have we got the score on up there? I've got 16 for SEBA.
Looks like 25 or 29. Can't really tell.
I think it's 29. Yeah,
Could be
that
29.
That ties out to my book a little better.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Balsa Koprivica with 8 to lead the Stars. Looks like Bars, number 1 for SEBA with 5, leading the white and red squad down there. SEBA in the white and red out of Florida. Georgia Stars with the white and blue. Apparently everybody left their away uniforms at home, Kyle.
Yeah, it's travelable. It might be a live period, but it's still travelable.
Nice move inside, and that is Robinson with the bucket.
He's had a few nice takes. 4 points, had a nice pull-up jump shot on the fast break. Now gets all the way to the cup. He's going to have to turn it on a little bit, but he's proven that he can score at a couple different levels.
Yeah, one of the smaller guys on the court, but he's been breaking the defense down. He's gotten three-point opportunities, but he hasn't been able to knock them down.
Yeah, very good defense right there. Gets hit with the blocking foul, but thought he did a pretty nice job. A little bit of a body block, but he's been an aggressive defender up top.
It's only the beginning of the second half, but I was looking for more dunk fireworks, Kyle, given the size out here.
Yeah, it's, again, I'm going to keep preaching. It will come. Patience, it will come. It will come.
That was Keyshawn, number 12 for the Stars, breaking down the D. And that makes it 31. 31-18. About 14 minutes to go. All right, here comes Keyshawn on the break. Maybe the dunk I've been looking for. And he just scoops and scores. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, Keyshawn, that's all we know him by. He's like Ronaldo, only needs one name. We don't have a last name for him. Keyshawn. Very impressive.
He's going to have to dunk one, Kyle, to get the last name mentioned on this here.
Yeah, exactly, yes. He's like Prince, artist formerly known as Keyshawn.
Garrett taking the ball down. He had 4 in the first half. Here comes the double team. Nope. Robinson takes a look at a long 2. Doesn't get it to fall. Stars running with none of their big men right now. Gordon, Mutombo, and Koprivica all on the bench.
Yeah, small ball lineup.
Yeah, basically Lamar Odin out there at the center.
And he goes about 6'6", so it's not super tiny, but definitely a lot smaller when you got 2 6'10" guys on the bench.
Stevens works it over to Odin. Odin misses. Rebounded by Garrett. Garrett trying to break the defense down. Finds Robinson in the corner. A little sloppy ball handling. Keyshawn with the steal, and he'll get out of the break. He's got Odin. Throws it behind him. Odin corrals it and manages to make the bucket there.
Yeah, nice catch right there. That was hot to handle, a little behind him, but got a hand on it, corralled it. Nice layup.
33-18, just under 13 minutes left. He's got Thiem in the corner. Fires for 3. No good. Stevens is going to push the fast break here. Swings it to Keyshawn. 3-ball, no good. Robinson with the rebound. Up ahead, tries to find Bartlett. No good.
13:26 left, 35-18. Georgia Stars on top in the white and blue.
Brian Zwerner here with Kyle Sandy, and as always, Joseph Johnson, our cameraman, keeping us rolling. Keyshawn breaking that defense down, swings it out to Boyd. Boyd passes up the 3, swings it over to Green. Green working along the baseline. Little runner, doesn't get it to go. Thiem with the rebound. He's got Garrett up ahead if he wants him. Keyshawn with the steal. Up ahead to Green. Green tries to thread it to Odom. It's not there. It's going to be Stars ball, though. Len Holt checks back in for SEBA. And also Campbell coming off the bench. Been a nice day of basketball, Kyle, over here at the On the Radar Hoops Super 6 Session 1 at Westminster High School in Atlanta, Buckhead. Couple dozen college coaches in attendance.
A ton here. Might not be at this court right now, but a couple here, a couple there. They're all over the place. There's a lot of hot spots in Georgia, and this tournament, this event right here, Westminster, is home to a ton of college coaches looking to find their next great prospect.
Bartlett passes up the 3, works it over to Campbell. Campbell kind of trapped in the corner. Let's swing it back up top to Len Holt. Len Holt working with Bartlett. Being guarded by Green now. Bars.
SEBA they really haven't had anyone that can consistently break their man down off the dribble like the Stars have. Keyshawn has gotten to the basket, created for his shooters, his big men. A couple of these guys, Tony Johnson hasn't really finished, but he's gotten into the paint. But SEBA, it's all predicated on ball movement. They haven't taken a ton of threes, and a lot of this, it's just unable to really break their man down, get into the paint, create some problems for the Georgia Stars. But for the Stars, they usually have those 2 big men inside. But right now, they're just, look at this offense, just all pushed up at half court, over and back. Just not a lot going towards the basket.
Yeah, Coach Bailey really been able to muster the offense that they need to be successful here. And this is without the big size in for the Stars.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, right there you would think we saw the one nice move, Chase Bars, attack the basket, got fouled, converted a free throw. But other than that, it's, few and far between. Just haven't been able to find those cracks in the defense.
Boyd trying to break down the defense. Going to call a touch foul on the number 3 there, Len Holt.
And he didn't get to the paint, didn't get a basket, but he put pressure on him, and he drew a foul. That's something that SEBA really hasn't been able to do for the entirety of this game.
Boyd being guarded by Len Holt, long way away from the basket. Nice little step back move over to Stevens. Stevens breaks down the defense. Good ball movement, but Keyshawn passes on that 3. Now work it back up top to Boyd. Boyd sees a hole, not able to finish. Robinson with the rebound. Nice little Euro step kind of move. That makes 6 for Robinson. Score 35-20, I believe.
Let's take a gander. 10:55 left, 35-20, correct.
Bartlett fires. Keyshawn comes out of the pack with the rebound. He's got numbers. Taking it right at Bars, and that foul go against number 1 Bars.
Yeah, he's been very aggressive. Pretty sure Keyshawn, he came off the bench.
Sure did.
It took some time to find his footing, but now he's full throttle. He's getting to the basket. He's playing good defense. He's creating.
Working it up top to Tony Johnson. Spinning, driving, and a beautiful little scoop finish for Johnson. He said he was getting into the paint and not finishing. That one he finished just fine.
There you go. We can hear me from up here.
Good move to the basket and a nice finish by Campbell.
That's what you need to see more of for SEBA, especially with the big men, shot blockers on the bench. You got to find a way to get to the rim.
37-22 now. 10 minutes. Coach is blocking our view of the scoreboard. Fires from the corner is Green, no good. Rebound Campbell.
10 minutes left, 37, 23, 22.
Robinson fires it back out to Lenholt, no good. Rebounded Johnson. Johnson gets it out ahead to Keyshawn. Keyshawn driving, unable to finish, but he gets the foul. It looks like all the big men from Stars are going to check back in. Koprivica and
Gordon
looks like. Matumbo got up for a second, got back down. Keyshawn with the first free throw, good. That's 7 for him. And just like that, the Stars go from a not-so-big team to a giant team with Gordon and Koprivica in there.
Very nice when you can bring in some Goliaths.
And second free throw is good for Keyshawn. That makes 8 for him. Looks like 39-22 now.
Yes, with 9:37 remaining.
Robinson takes a look at a three, doesn't get it. Back up top to Campbell. Working around to Thiem. Back to Robinson. Campbell's going to fire for three. No good, but Thiem fighting inside. Got the first rebound, but Koprivica is going to take it. Boyd's going to push the pace. Kind of a sloppy drive there, Kyle. There was nothing there.
Yeah, he can tend to do that just a little bit, but very, very good. Very, he's at his best when he's passing and he's creating for other guys. He can score the ball, but he just has to get it in the flow of the offense.
They've got good size over there at Mount Bethel as they move up from GICA into the main GHSA 1A private.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Mecca, 6'8".
Yeah. They should have a good chance to compete for a state championship at that 1A private, but it's a crowded group out there.
Yeah.
St. Francis should be another strong season. Green Forest is reloaded.
They'll
Eagles Landing still in there.
Yeah, Eagles Landing Christian Academy. They're getting hit with transfers. Jermaine Mann, who we just saw, he told me he's not coming back. I don't know where he's going to go, but he says he's not coming back. Malachi Rhodes supposed to still be there. There's been rumors that maybe not, but as of right now, we hope he is. You never know. The transfers change everything. And, yes, Mount Bethel, that is they're a good team. They're a good team. They're going to have something to say. St. Francis has everyone back, but they lose Sam Hines, their 6'6" forward, who transferred to Wheeler. That's a big loss for them. So they've always been lacking a true big man, true size to really be a difference maker. He's gone. Now they have to hit the reset button on that. And, okay, now who's next? Jusan Holt might be the next big man for them. He's about 6'5", but still he's not a true post presence. I believe Kai Pittman is his name. He's about 6'6", but he's still a little bit raw, so they're going to still need a big man. And Green Force, they reloaded Lamar Odin. We've seen him today. A couple more guys. Christian Fussell is about 6'10". He came in. So there's going to be a lot of teams competing for it.
Yeah, Green Forest also picked up R.J. Nord, one of the top 2021 players, ranked in the top 10 in the state. And he will also be at Sportal Exposure on August the 4th.
That's right. Everyone's going to be there. Mom, dad, family, grandma, sisters, cousins. Everyone's going to be there.
Thiem trying to chase this one down. Came out of bounds, couldn't grab it. Did a nice little heady play there. Forced the jump ball. Kyle, I've got 41-24. We've got a coach that likes to stand right in front of the board down there.
41-24. It looks like the score with 7:35 left. Again, Georgia Stars in control from the very beginning.
Yeah, it's been really Keyshawn off the bench. He's got 6 in the second half, leading the Stars. Tony Johnson with 4 after a scoreless first half. Let's see if they try to work Koprivica back into the offense here. Back up top to Johnson. Fires from the corner, bouncing around, no good. Koprivica keeps it alive. Over to Keyshawn. Rebound goes to Berenbaum. Thiem's going to try to get out and set the offense up for him. Little spin move here. Double spin move. Good ball movement. Wide open shot for Campbell. Not able to knock it down, but Thiem comes in between the trees.
Thiem's provided some energy. He's mixed it up inside. Got a couple rebounds, 5 points, got 2 blocks. He brings some athleticism. Not the tallest guy out there, but he's played hard for SEBA.
Yeah, the three-point shooting for SEBA, Kyle, has been ugly. I'd say another airball 3 for Lenholt.
Yeah, this haven't been able to shoot George Stars out of this zone. They've played some zone, of course, with 2 big men inside. Haven't been able to shoot him out of it.
Ooh. Johnson absorbs a lot of contact, and they're going to call an offensive foul on him.
Yeah, Johnson is a
Ooh,
big
he
boy.
went flying in there out of control, smashed into Garrett, and Garrett gets the charge call.
He is a downhill physical guard, and he is down. He's hurt right now.
He's hurt. Garrett's banged up on it for SEBA. And Johnson's going to come off the court. Doesn't seem too happy about it, Kyle.
Yeah, he'll be okay. He'll shake it off.
6 minutes and change left. 41-24 is the score. Coming to you live from Westminster High School, the On the Radar Hoops Super 6 tournament brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities to youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. Thiem works it around to Lenholt, double teamed on the corner. Fires back to Thiem. Open shot along there for Bars. Bars with a nice move to the basket, but unable to finish. Boyd getting banged up down there, and they're going to call that foul against Robinson.
That kind of sums it up for them. Haven't gotten a lot of great looks, point blank. You get one. And I don't think the shot blockers were out there affecting that one. He just didn't find the angle and missed it.
Yeah, passed up on the wide open mid-range on the baseline and drove the basket. Looked like the right decision, but he couldn't put it in the bucket.
Yeah.
Just under 6 minutes left, and we see Coach Bailey down there shaking his head for SEBA.
Yeah, it's been a tough day. It's been a real tough day for him.
Keyshawn into a triple team, finds Green. Green back to Gordon. Over to Boyd. Boyd calling for the screen from Koprivica. Lost it up, and the alley-oop just doesn't fall. Kyle, I've been looking for that the whole time.
We were close.
I'm glad Boyd here heard me, and that is another 3-ball. Only the second 3 of the game, and that's Thiem with both of them. Make it 27-41 now.
5:40 remaining. Running out of time for a slam dunk, comeback. Probably not going to happen, but we still have a chance for some slam dunks.
And Koprivica is a load roll into the basket off that screen and roll.
Yes, he is.
Big, strong, and elevated right to the rim. Just wasn't able to get his hands on the ball correctly. Nice looking play. Give you a glimpse of what he might be able to do at the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Athletic bigs that can protect the rim, rebound, and roll to the basket at a premium in today's NBA.
Yeah, that is in vogue. That's what coaches want. Protect the rim, run the floor, do the little things. That's all you need.
Well, this guy's got an NBA body today. Probably had it for about 2 years. Starting to fill out now along with that 6'10", 6'11" frame. Posting up inside now on Bars. And Boyd doesn't get it to him. They're going to reset. See, you're going to go run that screen and roll again. This time he goes low for Koprivica. Has to pull it back out. That was a little too fancy. Gordon tries to find Boyd standing alone on the baseline. Popped away by SEBA.
The ball always seems to find Keyshawn. He's out of the game. He's just walking to the bathroom, and he's got a magnet on him. Goes right to him.
Koprivica working inside. Little baby hook, and it's good.
Very
That's
nice
10
finish.
for him.
Yes, sir.
Kind of easy work for him today. He hasn't had to work hard. Nobody with his size on this team out here to keep him away from the basket. Boyd with the steal after Koprivica got in the lane. Back to him. Let the big man eat. Woo! That was a sweet and one.
You got it. Was it worth the wait? It was worth the wait, I think. And one slam. It was worth the wait. 4:41 remaining, 45-27. Nice finish.
Lenholt working against Boyd. Hands it off to Thiem. He eyed that long three. Drove into the paint and found himself in face-to-face with Koprivica. Thought better of it. Popped away, back to Green. And they'll try to reset the offense here. Boyd to Stevens are going to call the travel. Referee's getting the substitution done. Looks like coming up on 4 minutes, and I've got 43-27. Is that right?
46 after that and one possibly. 46-27.
Sorry.
It's been a guessing game all day with these scoreboards. When there's only one scoreboard and we're not at a great angle, it's tough.
Yeah, and we've got a coach that's chose to stand directly in front of it for us. Koprivica handling in the full court, trying to pick him up with a double team. Inside to Mutombo in his favorite spot along that baseline.
That's a hook. That was a clear hook. Good idea, but definitely swung that arm around and cleared him out of the way.
That's where Mutombo seems to like to catch, Kyle. It's too bad we're not going to get to see him at the GHSA level this year. It'd been nice to see him against some of the top teams in the state.
It's a real shame.
Thiem with his third three of the game. Probably too little too late, but that makes it 45-30. Sorry, 46-30. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Boyd fires from three, unable to go. Thiem with the rebound. He's quietly had a real nice game. Tries to get it ahead of Robinson, just a little too far.
Yeah, Thiem hit those 3 threes, so he's got him down for 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. Nice little glue guy. Not afraid out there, not afraid to let it fly from deep, and he's provided some nice energy.
Stevens driving. A little touch foul. They're going to pull it out to the side. Coming to you live from the On the Radar Super 6 at Westminster High School in Buckhead, Georgia. Brian Zwerner, Kyle Sandy, and as always, joined by Joseph Johnson, our cameraman, producer, keeps us rolling through the tough of times what we're dealing with on internet connection issues today. Not the easiest place to broadcast from today, unfortunately, but we're doing our best. We hope you're enjoying it.
Super utility man, Joseph Johnson. Does a little bit of everything. He's a glue guy out there. He's a guy you can't take off the floor. He's a plus minus. He's very high into the plus. Doesn't hurt you out there. Does the winning plays.
Absolutely. And Koprivica misses it, gets his own rebound, keeps battling, and puts it in. He is just too big for the competition today, Kyle.
Yeah, and they didn't even have to play him too much. He's gotten some nice breaks on the bench, but he's been a load inside.
Thiem trying to break the defense down. They're going to call that a travel.
2:52 remaining, 48-30 it looks like.
Yep. We'll briefly tell you quickly again about our Sportal Exposure event coming up on August the 4th at Pope High School in Marietta, Georgia. Top players from the high school classes. Number of great folks going to be there. Koprivica fires from three, no good. It's going to be a fun day of games. We'll have our media team led by Kyle Sandy evaluating the staff, the people out there. All-Star Game will be live on our YouTube channel here on Sportal TV. I hope you can join us. You're on a travel team or a school team, reach out to us via our website or on Twitter. We can help you out with team discounts. Still got some spots left over. And everyone will walk home with a fantastic Sportal Exposure t-shirt.
Very nice t-shirt. Very hot.
Robinson driving. Loses the handle. Stevens ahead. And that's Johnson with the finish. He's got 6 in the second half. And the Stars will run away with this one. Coming up on 2 minutes now. It's 52-30. Robinson trying to set up along the baseline. And it's going to be SEBA ball along the end line. Kyle, Georgia beats Florida today. That's the story of our 2 games. 2 Atlanta-based teams, Georgia Stars and the Atlanta Express, taking it to Team Moam and SEBA in the 2 games we did here live at the On the Radar Hoops Super 6. Always nice to see Georgia represent. Mutombo with the big skying rebound there. He gets it off to Johnson. Stars will try to milk out this last minute and change.
But if Balsa Koprivica right there.
Right on cue. There's Koprivica with the alley-oop.
Yeah, if he was on this SEBA team from Florida, where he's from, score might be a little bit different. So I'll say that.
No doubt. We have had the Balsa Koprivica show. An offensive rebound. He dunked in the first half. A beautiful, strong and one, and then that alley-oop to be the capper. He's the only name I've got in my highlights written down for this game. So keep an eye out for the Balsa Koprivica highlights coming soon from Sportal Space on Sportal TV. 3-pointer is good, and that was Johnson. He's got 9.
20 seconds left. 58-30, it looks like.
Thiem still battling. No good. Garrett driving. It's going to be SEBA ball as the clock runs out. If you're looking to have the Sportal TV crew at your tournaments, just reach out to us. Some open dates for us still we're working with. Love to see top-tier basketball all over the Metro Atlanta area. We will be live with football soon, Kyle, as the calendar turns to August and the school year gets back. And then you can certainly expect to see plenty of basketball from the Sportal Space team. You want to give a quick wrap-up on this one? What's your storyline for this one?
Yeah, it looked like 58-30. Georgia Stars got up to a great start and really just pounded them away. Great defense inside. SEBA was unable to hit any jump shots for a majority of this game. Balsa Koprivica, 17 points, Adam for 6 rebounds. Retner Mutombo had 3 blocks. Tony Johnson off the bench. I had him for 11 points. He played very well. Keyshawn, 8 points. Really came on strong in that second half. He provided a couple assists and steals. And then SEBA was led by Mr. Thiem, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. And then Chase Bars, 5 points, 9 rebounds. And Zahadi Robinson, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. And the rest is history.
I hope you've enjoyed this live broadcast from Westminster Schools in Atlanta, Georgia at the On the Radar Super 6. Today's game is brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space, connecting communities through youth sports. Sportal Space. Every practice, every game. For Brian Zwerner, Kyle Sandy, and Joseph Johnson, saying thank you and good night.